All right, Virgos. Let's see what goes down for you guys. All right, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides. This reading is for Virgos, please. What is their current situation? I feel like the whole entire collective is like sitting here at a crossroads, and for the first time in the whole entire collective's lives, you're finally all thinking about yourselves, like your worth, your value, what's going to make you happy, what's going to bring you self fulfillment, and the like. So let's keep going. What's coming towards my beautiful Virgos? You're definitely juggling something, though. Could be two people, two jobs, two situations. You could be weighing your pros and your cons over something. You're definitely, though, for you, because right now I'm seeing multiple twos on the table, and I didn't even pull out the rest of your spread. There's a lot of twos, which heavily denotes that you're in this place of a crossroads and trying to make a choice. What else is coming towards them, please? And this very much could be something in regards to marriage or commitment. Somebody here could be stepping out, cheating, leaving, doing something. And also, the whole entire collective is dealing with third-party situation. I feel like there's a reshuffling going on here. What else is coming? What is the surprise for Virgo? Ooh, I like that. Incoming energies are always the kings. You are my queens. Whether you're male or female, you are the queens. The incoming energies are the kings. So this is a male or a female. This is so we can see who the difference is. So, for example, if you're a Virgo dealing with a Virgo, this is how you'll know the difference. Let's continue. That's the opposing energy, basically. What's the advice? I have one more for advice. That's interesting. Oh, Virgo's gonna hate me if I say that, though, Spirit. No more pain. No more pining. No more being in pain. You gotta get over it. Oh, it just feels like there's unrequited love here. Let me see what's going on here. And you need to take a leap of faith by being alone and doing something. You also need to have communication here with someone or something where there was a third-party situation. Well, can I have their outcome for the week, please? So this is for the first week of August or the week ahead of you guys. It's also good for the next 2 weeks. Time and energy is fluid. You're not all going through the same thing all at once, okay? All right, so the overall theme of the week is the Magician. You're trying to manifest something here. So let's see. Anything else for the week I should know about for them? Yeah, it really is about being single. It is really talking about your independence. It really is talking about you being okay alone. But let me see what happened in your recent past, Virgo. I mean, if anybody could deal with solitude, it's you. Out of the whole entire zodiac wheel, you guys can manage it the best. If anything, during COVID lockdown, you probably came out of it like champs. But this is talking about something else. This is talking about you not being persuaded by anyone, not having other people's opinions affect you, not worrying about others. Just it's more about yourself kind of energy. We'll get there. Let me explain in a moment. But first, I want to see what's going on in your recent past. Because it looked like you were investing time and energy with someone, but then it looked like it fell apart. Because it was just hard. It was just difficult. It was exhausting and straining to you. I see. All right. So Virgo, here you were. You got in a relationship or you got in some kind of commitment where it was structured. Dating, for serious dating, engaging, whatever the case may be. But somebody here was emotionally guarded and shut off, okay? What happens when you're emotionally guarded and shut off? You're going to get breadcrumbs or you're going to give out breadcrumbs if it's you. When we are emotionally guarded and we're only getting peanuts and, breadcrumbs, there is no growth. There's no growth within ourselves, and there's no growth within the relationship. So say, for example, this person was emotionally shut down or emotionally guarded. How would there be any growth between the two of you? Meanwhile, this person totally loved you, was totally available for love, was totally available emotionally for this relationship, but you were torn. You were really, really torn on what to do. Meanwhile, you move forward here with somebody, and you guys became a happy couple. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. You felt like you were soulmates. There was an apology here. There was a texting. Something went down. But then you felt overwhelmed. You felt burdened by the situation, so you left from something that you had invested time and energy with. Or this person felt burdened with the situation and left you from the time and energy that you guys had spent together from the past, and left you out in the cold. And now here is the messages flying in because you manifested this. Let's see what's going on here. Whatever the case is, before you were a couple, now you're single. In your current situation, you're juggling something. You're weighing your pros and your cons. You're in and out over someone or something. However, you're very curious about something. Whether someone's doing to you, or you're excited about your new path, your new journey. Because to me, it just looks like you're sitting here thinking about your future. You're like, what else is out there? In regards to someone from your past, you having wish fulfillment. All right, so this is what you're doing. You're weighing your pros and cons between the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands here. You're like, do I leave the situation behind and move forward? Take the risk and go. I don't know. But you are curious and excited about it to do it. This is your current situation. In regards to someone from your recent past that makes you happy. That's what I'm seeing here, guys. That's the storyline. What's coming towards you? Someone here is, I don't know, leaving a marriage or having an affair. To me, this is an affair. 7 of Wands. Someone's not even like bothering to fight for the marriage or the commitment or whatever. Somebody could even be ghosting completely, leaving a commitment altogether, not fighting for it, not working it out. Let me see in a moment. What you don't see coming is whoever you're dealing with, I think this person comes towards you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, somebody very smart, intelligent, cerebral. Here you are getting that validation, that vindication, that success, the acknowledgement from this person, whether it's work-related or love-related. This person is coming towards you, and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel validated, vindicated, that you were right all along. Your advice, 3 of Swords, you need to stop feeling this pain. It's over, it's done. 4 of Cups, there is a possibility that there could be a missed opportunity because you could be here in this place. If you get stuck on the pain and you get stuck on the past of the pain or what was done to you, you will have a missed opportunity, Spirit is saying. You need to put yourself out there and take a leap of faith and take a risk. Go ahead and do it alone. Over here is telling you need to communicate something with someone effectively, but by being honest, laying your cards on the table with whatever your dynamic in your situation is. Your outcome is the Sun in reverse. Now, it is the only card in the deck that is the happiest card that it appears to be in the deck. But again, the only card in the deck that even if it's in reverse, it's still a positive card. Because this is just telling me you're not happy right now, but this is temporary. This is very much temporary. That Sun card will turn around. It's just right around the bend. Now, let's go ahead and start clarifying and seeing what's going on here with you. I'll save it. Because I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. The Spirit's like, you will have happiness and success when you stop the woe is me. I know I said that. I'm sorry, but I love you. Tough love, you know, like one of those things. Like, you could take it or you could tell me to, like, you know, go F myself. It's fine. It's okay. But if you want the advice to get truth, honesty, and clarity, have that risk. Take that risk and have that conversation. All right. No pity party. What's the Two of Pentacles? The Two of Wands. The Six of Cups. Yeah, all right. So this is you trying to come in from out of the cold, Virgo. But the problem is someone here is lying. Someone's not being honest. On the flip side, it could be talking about how someone is just not a straight shooter. They're basically using their ego to I don't know. It almost feels like a mask, like their fake side. Someone here is fake, and they're being fake because they just want to come in from out of the cold. So either this is you or this is them. This is you trying to get along, so you're not being honest with yourself or the other person. All right, so you're keeping it to yourself because you don't want to be out in the cold. So maybe you're faking the funk with something, or someone is faking the funk. Your person is, so they could come in from out of the cold, pretending to not actually be themselves to make the other party happy. And thus, this is leading to not confusion, but a debate on what you should do with this crossroads that you're at. And that's what's making you curious here right now, but also very torn on what to do. Could be between two people. I do see an earth sign back here. Now, what is this? The Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Please clarify. All right, so whoever did the betraying is now waiting for the other person to come back to them. Did that make sense? Let me explain. If your person betrayed you, they're waiting for you to come back to them. If you betrayed someone and you had the infidelity and you cheated, you're trying to reopen those old wounds or that old commitment or that marriage, and now you're hoping that that person will come back to you. That's what it looks like. It looks like somebody here is trying to open up an old chapter from something that felt betrayed. This is definitely a betrayal to me, okay? Because this just looks like, I really have no other way to say this. This is infidelity. This is cheating out of a marriage or a commitment. And this is trying to go back to it. That betrayal, that Ten of Swords in reverse, and waiting for this person to come back towards you or your ships to come in. But this is like a lack of resisting. So basically, someone here is not going to resist this person. Instead, they're waiting for them to come back from this. Interesting. And maybe this is why you feel success, Virgo. Maybe someone cheated on you. Guys, flip the script. It can go either way. Please, cross-watchers, don't attack me. But this is why you feel success, because the person came back. And there you are, Virgo, the Hermit card. Now, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what is this King of Swords and the Six of Wands, please? Yeah, this is somebody you broke up with that you thought was your soulmate. All right? Yeah. Somebody you had stability with. Somebody that you thought was nurturing, loving, kind, and caring, but you thought that they were selfish by leaving you and breaking up with you. They come back, and you feel that success. For sure. This is somebody that you had an ending with. They might have recently gave you some kind of offer, and that's why you're curious. And now you're coming in from out of the cold, and you've been waiting for them to come back from the betrayal. They have. So this is why your advice is now making sense to me, guys. You need to have an honest conversation here. This is your advice, having an honest conversation. You can't wallow in sadness or have a pity party, or you're going to have a missed opportunity. You need to take a risk here and have this conversation with this person. See what happened, what went down, why it went the way it did. Maybe it's fixable. Maybe you'll get closure. Maybe, most definitely, you will move on. Yeah, the Fool. The Fool, the Fool. You know what the Fool talks about? It is the first card in the Tarot deck because it goes through, 78 cards, and then you go through the Hermit, which is your card, and then you end up at the World. But when you're the Fool, it's like you're a baby, and then you grow up to be an old wise person, and you what have you, you start your next chapter in life. But as the Fool, as you go through a journey, you stumble and you fall many times. But when you fall, you learn something while you're down there. So you pick yourself up and you dust yourself off, and you're like, lesson learned, moving on. So Spirit's like, you've fallen, and now you're like, I can't get up, but you can. Dust yourself off, have a conversation here with this person, take that risk, and move on. All right, so let's see what the Sun is in reverse. Why is everybody getting the Page of Swords in reverse? It's like you're all saying to yourself, this is a burden, this is exhausting me, I don't want to be bothered, leave me the fuck alone. It's just breadcrumbs. Let me review my other options. This is just too stressful. I have anxiety and sleepless nights. I don't care to learn any more about the situation. I'm done with it. I know all there is to know. So it's like you made sort of like a choice in your mind. And so this is why you're not happy. You're like, I'm just going to continue getting breadcrumbs. Why? Why would I want that? So let me just review my options. But you're still stressing over somebody who took an immature action. Because you're like, it's too much of a burden. But that's what it takes to be in a love relationship. It's another fucking job. Wands is work. I don't care if it's actual work, it's labor. It's intensive. It's exhausting. It's what it is. And that's what Spirit's like saying. Like, well, that's what you're doing. You're not happy because of the breadcrumbs, of your options, and just being stressed over the whole situation. It's just completely making you nervous. Anything else with this, with the Sun in reverse in their outcome for Virgo, please? As if I'm like not satisfied enough. Yeah, it just really boils down to this. You being in pain. Your true profound pain. It's like one of those things. It just happened to me. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me just be in my pain. Go away. Let me be me. But Spirit's like saying, yeah, that's fine. But there's a limit to that too. Because look at this. The Tower here in reverse, the Page of Rods in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. It's like you're having some sort of an epiphany here in your mind with yourself, and you're walking away from a situation here with this Page of Rods in reverse. It's like doubts, not willing to take a risk, not wanting to venture out. And that's what's happening here. You can't be this. You need to do this, as advice is asking you to do. You would never do the Fool. You'll always do the Virgo, because this card is going against your natural grain. And Spirit's like saying, you kind of have to. You kind of gotta. You're having this epiphany also yourself, Virgo. And you are trying to move away from this energy because you're realizing this pain. And this is interesting because at the bottom, behind that again, is the Fool. And the Queen of Rods, which is you. Let's see. What's going on here with Virgo, please? You're just not interested in the third party situation also. You don't want to be the mistress or the mister. And that's what you feel like. You feel like you were betrayed. And that pain is just so profound and gripping right now onto you. It's like holding on to your clavicle for dear life, and it's like you're trying to like, get off of me. All right, so healing family issues here. So you know what I feel when I get this card? I feel like some of you, it was the way you were raised or the way you grew up, the way that you learned love to be. And right now, whatever's happening to you as an adult, it's triggering you. You're getting triggered. And so you're holding on to this because you have some kind of memory from your past as a child. And now this is what you're holding on to. But you're probably going to heal that. You're going to come to terms with that. And that's probably what this is. This is you self-realizing that. All right, heart-to-heart conversation. These always end up going back to my advice. That's what this is. Remember I was telling you, you need to have an honest conversation here with somebody. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You want to tell this person off? Tell them off. Tell them how you feel. They hurt you. All right. Let's get a card from the Wisdom House of Night. By the way, those of you that are members, I don't think there's many of you. I will clarify this with Tarot. It's going to be a short reading. I'll clarify this with Tarot. I'm also going to pull a few cards to see how your person feels about you, their intentions, and their actions towards you. So, Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what is the Wisdom House of Night have to say, please? For Virgo. Virgo, please. Virgo. Virgo, you got deceit and movement. Let's see what these are all about. Because there was a lot of betraying cards here that I did not like. It is heartbreaking. I mean, even for me. Ugh, I can feel it, guys. When you choose the symbol of deceit, be very careful about your motives in making your choices. So if you're the deceiver, then this applies to you. If you were deceived, in the House of Night, there is one who has betrayed herself and all those who looked up to her. I am also warning you that someone may be stabbing you in the back. Where did we see that? Like 1,000 times. This is literally stabbing you in the back. Regardless of the circumstance of your question, I warn you about deceit. There will be a price to pay for betrayal in all forms. Only you know how much it will cost. That said, although the energy of betrayal can be seductive, I am stronger. You are forewarned. So be careful, guys, if you're the ones doing this. Now, let's see what movement is all about. I feel like a lot of you were betrayed because, I don't know, I'm not seeing the Five of Cups, which is guilt, but I could be wrong. Anyway, movement. This is a time of chance and movement and a symbol for wonderful surprises. If you've been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. You will get the answers you thought would never come, and you will move closer to things that were out of reach before. Perhaps this card predicts a trip that you've always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. No matter what the symbol holds for your question, know that wonderful change is now possible. This is the time for you to make that move. Movement. All right, guys, in the extended, the link is down below. All right, guys, I'll see you there.